Hello everyone, today we've got an exciting video for you. I'm super hyped to introduce to you a game that I believe is going to be making waves in the TCG community, and this game is called Champions of Otherworldly Magic, also known as Champions TCG. This isn't just your average card game though. It's got amazing turn-based combat, backed by complex mechanics that rewards deep decision making, and a marketplace system that is sure to blow your mind. For those looking to invest in a new TCG, this might be your golden ticket. Plus, there are incredible rewards for players that dive deep into its competitive scene through daily quests, ranked rewards, and tournament prizes. What are we waiting for? Let's delve right into the world of Champions TCG and see what it has in store for us. Let's jump right in. RuthlessRedge here to give you an eye-opening display of what this game is about. So what are the mechanics of Champions TCG? Well, for one, it is a Web3 1v1 turn-based strategy card game akin to the likes of Hearthstone, Gods Unchained, and Magic the Gathering, but it has its own unique flavor that makes it stand out from the rest. And one of the biggest ones is, you mainly play with your own NFTs, which then creates digital ownership aside from the cards you get as loot rewards and starters, of course. The mechanics of combat itself are, each player has 60 life and a deck of cards consisting of 35 champions. Each of these champions have their own characteristics such as mana cost, attack, HP, and ability, which we will not dive into because there are a lot. Oh, and you can play a maximum of 2 copies of each in your deck. With this in mind, the first player gets 5 cards from their deck, while the second player in the turn order gets a white lily on top of their own 5 cards, which actually helps in balancing out the game. And as turns progress, players get 1 increased maximum mana per turn that refreshes every turn, that can then be used to summon bigger or more champions. These champions then dominate in the battlefield by either using their abilities, attacking other champions, or by attacking the player, and the first player to go down to 0 loses the game. Where do you get your cards from, you ask? Well, these are NFTs in your wallet, of course. One of the most intriguing aspects of Champions TCG is its wallet ecosystem. It's simple yet innovative, and here's the gist. The game allows cards to be read from different wallets, and each of these wallets have its own marketplaces, economies, card prices, and demand. Whether it be Hand Cash, the game's own marketplace, where your gem purchases go to, and that you automatically create an account for as soon as you make your Champions TCG account. Check your email, of course, for verification procedures. Then you've got Ordinals, which uses BTC mainly, Xverse, and there is also Doge Labs, which uses Dogecoin. You can buy, trade, and sell cards from within the same marketplace and wallet of your choice, but you can't trade them across the different wallets. But the good thing is, whichever wallet and marketplaces you choose, all get read by the same Champions TCG client, streamlining your experience and keeping your collection secure and versatile without losing any value at the same time. This feature really sets Champions TCG apart in the digital card game space. Here's a visual representation for you. The in-game client actually connects to all of the wallets we mentioned earlier, and each of those wallets have their own interactions with that specific marketplace. Like for example, this Hand Cash wallet can buy and sell cards within the Hand Cash marketplace, can interact with other players that have their own Hand Cash wallets and trade cards by sending and receiving these NFTs within their own wallets, and it applies to all of these different wallets. The only catch is you can't trade from one Hand Cash wallet to an Xverse wallet or a Doge wallet to an Ordinals wallet because they're in their own ecosystem. That is the only limitation, but aside from that, everything gets seen by your in-game client, everything gets collated into one specific account, and all of those cards are accessible in your collection, and you can build your decks from there. Alright, now let's talk about the most important part of the game: how to earn in Champions TCG. There's a lot of different options to explore, but the first route we will be talking about is by playing in ranked daily. Simply by playing in ranked on a daily basis and getting to certain tiers with that gameplay, you get to be allocated a certain percentage of the $100 that the team allocates on a daily basis. Aside from that though, there are daily tournaments as well and weekly tournaments that you can see here by simply navigating to the profile, scrolling down, and then there it is. That is the calendar. There are a lot of different tournaments, $75 on a daily basis. Some of them are free mode, which is quite interesting. What does that mean? It means that even if you do not have any single NFT, you can play in this tournament for free. All you have to do is go to your deck builder, select free mode, and you can build a deck from here. Free mode gives you access to all of the cards, and now you can play in that event. That is one of the cool things the Champions TCG has brought in the tournament setting. Aside from that, there are all of these events as well that are non-free, but it means you need to have owned cards. You need to have those NFTs, and you can do that, as you see here, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekends. And this weekend is where the big bucks come in. $500 weekends every single weekend. The main catch is you need to have your own cards for these weekenders. All of these are free to join though. They are all in community gaming, which is very, very exciting because it has access to all of the different prize structures, all of the different modes like Swiss, like single elimination, like double elimination. All of that is accessible. Thirdly, another way to earn income is by placing highly in the ranked leaderboard. This is separate to the daily ranked missions we talked about earlier. This is at the end of each season, the top players will be rewarded with rare and unique cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 have all of these special icons, and by placing in that slot when the season ends, earns you limited edition cards. 11 to 100 also gets you cards, not as limited edition as these in the top 10, but still good nonetheless. These can then be sold in the hand cash marketplace because that is the in-house marketplace of the client. Let's now talk about the less straightforward ways of earning income in Champions TCG. This is a card game at heart, which means by speculating on the metagame, you can have a feel of which cards will increase in value, buy those cards from the marketplace, wait for those cards to spike, and resell those cards for a profit. This is what you can do. You don't only have to play the game itself, but you can also play the marketplace. Another way to play the hand cash marketplace is by going to the Champions TCG shop, purchasing gems, and using those gems to buy packs, to buy booster boxes, and to buy cases, because you can high roll those mythic rares and sell them for a huge profit in the marketplace if you actually pull any of these chase rares from doing that in the shop of Champions TCG. How do you do it? You just have to buy otherworldly gems, choose the bundle you want. You can get a 10% discount actually by using my own promo code RuthlessRedge. Just type it there, hit on apply, and you get a whopping 10% discount on any of your sales or any of your gems that you buy from the Champions TCG shop. And that's it for our introduction of Champions TCG. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section down below. That's us for now. Hope you liked it, and see you in the arena.